Hello, my dear students. Welcome to part 3 of chapter 4 Ancient Period from your second PUC Indian History textbook. Topics covered in this part is 4.8 Rashtrakutas, Dhruva Govindal, Amoga Varsha cultural contributions. 4.9 Later Chalukyas and Hoysalas contribution. Students, now let's begin with 4.8 Rashtrakutas 753 to 978 CE. The Rashtrakutas established a powerful empire in South India with their capital at Manyakheta. The dynasty began as feudatories of Chalukyas of Badami, but later became independent. Famous rulers include Danti Durga, Dhruva, Govinda III, and Amoghavarsha I. Dhruva expanded the empire into North India, defeating the Pratiharas and Palas. Govinda III extended the empire from the Himalayas to Kanyakumari, and Amoghavarsha I is remembered for his scholarly achievements, religious tolerance, and diplomacy. Students, from this era, we learn that Rashtrakutas maintained a powerful, vast empire. Cultural and literacy achievements were as significant as military conquest. The next part of Rashtrakuta, we will learn about Rashtrakuta art and architecture. Rashtrakutas were great patrons of art and architecture. Famous examples include the Kailasanatha temple at Ellora, Ajanta and Elephant Caves. Kailasanatha is a monolithic temple carved out of single rock, featuring Shiva sculptures, elephants, and intricately carved pillars. The Elephanta Trimurti sculpture depicts the three aspects of Shiva: creations, preservations, and destructions. Students, we learn that Rashtrakutas combined religion and art in monumental architecture. Temples and caves reflect advanced craftsmanship and devotion. 4.9 Later Chalukyas, Kalyana Chalukyas. The later Chalukyas were feudatories of the Rashtrakutas, also called Chalukyas of Kalyana. Their founder was Tailappa II, with capitals at Manyakheta and later Kalyana. The greatest ruler, Vikramaditya VI, 10762 to 1126 CE, ruled for 50 years. He suppressed revolts, defeated enemies like Cholas and Paramaras, and sent ambassadors to Ceylon. He started the Chalukya Vikrama era, that is 1076 CE, and strengthened administration and culture. Students, from this era, we learn that strong administration and diplomacy stabilized the dynasty. Contribution to literature, art, and temple architecture continued Chalukya tradition. The next part is Hoysalas of Dwara Samudra Halebeedu. The Hoysala were feudatories of Chalukyas and later became independent. Their founder was Sala, famous for killing a tiger sent by Jain saint. The greatest king, Vishnuvardhana Deva, expanded the kingdom by defeating Cholas, Pandyas, and other neighbors. He was initially a Jain but later converted to Shaiva Vaishnavism under Ramanujacharya. Hoysalas are known for the unique star-shaped temples and detailed carving. Famous temples include Channakeshava Temple at Belur, Hoysaleshwara Temple at Halebeedu. Students, from this era, we learn that Hoysalas are remembered for religious tolerance, administration, and temple architecture. The temples show advanced engineering and artistic details. Students, now let's see what is the conclusion. Ancient India was a land of great civilization, powerful empires, and rich culture. From the Indus Valley to Hoysalas, we see remarkable administration, art, literature, and religious harmony. The moral of the history is strong governance ensures social stability, patronage of arts and education enriches society, religious tolerance and diplomacy create lasting peace. Always learn from the achievements and challenges of the past to guide the present. Thank you for watching this series on ancient India. Keep exploring history, stay curious, and remember the lessons of our past. See you in the next series. Until then, bye.